This is day 124. What do you want to be when you grow up? It starts as a harmless question, an icebreaker at family gatherings, or a way for well-meaning adults to engage with kids. What do you want to be when you grow up? It's asked with a smile, expecting some grand or amusing answer. An astronaut, a firefighter, a doctor, or in my case as a young boy, President of the United States in the year 2025. That didn't quite pan out. But looking back, I realized that the very nature of this question sets us on a trajectory where we begin to define ourselves by a specific job or career path. We learn to attach our identity to a role, to a title, to an occupation. It's an interesting phenomenon because historically humans didn't think this way at all. So what are the origins of occupational identity? For most of human history, people didn't have a job in the way we think of it today. There was no grand career path to climb, no corporate ladder to ascend. Roughly 95% of people lived agrarian lives, tending their own land, growing their own food, and sustaining their families. Their identity wasn't linked to a title or a profession, it was simply just, living. Yet at some point, as civilizations advanced and economies grew more complex, people began specializing. The Industrial Revolution solidified this shift. Suddenly, what you did for a living became a defining aspect of who you were. Now, when we meet someone new, one of the first questions we ask is, so what do you do? As if the sum total of a person's existence can be distilled down to their profession. The reality behind career change. If careers truly define us, we would all be in trouble, because data shows that we rarely stay in one for very long. Studies indicate that the average person changes jobs 12 times in their lifetime. Many change entire careers 3 to 5 times. And with the rise of the gig economy, freelancing, and remote work, the idea of having a single lifelong profession is fading really fast. I can attest to this. I've worn many hats in my life, and the older I get, the less I feel defined by any single one of them. The truth is, I have no desire to be labeled by my job. When people ask me what I do, I prefer a broader answer. I spend time with my family. I dabble in boating. I love hiking. I wish I could run faster. And I write blogs every day. Oh, and sometimes I sell AI software development services when the occasion allows. One mission, not one job. If we aren't defined by our jobs, then what should we be aiming for? The answer isn't picking the perfect career, but in finding a mission, a purpose, a vocation that transcends any single job title. Jobs come and go, but purpose remains. Maybe your purpose is to create, to serve, to lead, to teach, or to inspire. That purpose can take different shapes throughout your life. Sometimes in a formal career, sometimes in personal projects, and sometimes in the relationships that you build along the way. So instead of asking kids, what do you want to be when you grow up, maybe we should ask something a little deeper. What kind of person do you want to become? Because in the end, we won't be remembered for the job titles we held, but for the impact we made, the lives we touched, and the mission we chose to pursue.